Well, hey everybody, I'm Andrew.
I'm Jaden.
And we're alcoholics. Okay, well, we decided we spent way too much time in the office. Sorry, I can barely see. And we needed to come out and drink some beer. So we're taking you to the top brewery in Lubbock. Yes, we are at Two Docks.
Two Docks.
They brew beer, if you can guess it. Two doctors started it, hence the name Two Docks. So we're gonna go inside, get a tour, taste some hops and some IPAs, and we're gonna show you what drinking in Lubbock is all about. So let's get hammered. Yo!
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, my man?
How are you?
My
Good to see you, man.
Okay, everybody. So I'm here with my friend Jaden, obviously, and we've got Eric, the manager of the Two Docks. And he's gonna give us an exclusive walk through this brewery, and we're gonna drink beers, which is gonna be sick.
Let's do it.
All right, you wanna cheers?
Sure.
Now drink. We could chug.
Yeah, don't chug that.
Yeah, that'll make me vomit. This is delicious. No, I don't think I can. I can't handle all the gluten right now. We just had Mexican food. So we're here in the factory. I'm already half a beer down. We got more to go. I'm probably gonna drink Jaden's. He doesn't drink. He's pregnant. So we got Eric, and he's gonna talk to us about what are you gonna talk to us about?
Man, I'm just gonna walk you through how we make some beer, and then how things look on the backside here, and then on the front of house, we'll kind of go over like maybe a little bit of the history of the business and how we got started and what we love Lubbock and that kind of thing.
Yep.
So
what is this room
So
right here?
this is the mill room. Production-wise, beer is made up of 4 ingredients. Water, which is 95% of it, so you got to have great water.
The first 95% of beer?
95% of beer is water. Yeah.
What?
So you're hydrating. Exactly, man. That's great. So it's pretty much a workout drink.
Yeah.
So we start with our RO machine. So all of our water, one of the things we do that I think is really cool that most big breweries do, and a lot of smaller breweries as well, but we RO every water back to a base 0, and then we'll rebuild the water chemistry based on the style. So like if we're drinking a Pillsner, like a German style beer, we'll RO the Lubbock water to 0, and then we'll re-add in calcium and different minerals to make it emulate the water in Germany where the beer originated.
That's really
so every style of beer has a water profile, and obviously 95% of the drink is very important that the water's right. So if you don't get your water right, there's no point in doing the rest.
It's gonna taste completely different.
So once basically the process of making beer, we cracked up that milled grain, or we mill the grain right there that's malted.
And
that's our mill. So that cracks it up and then shoots it through this auger over here into our mash tun.
I like
Yeah.
that.
So the mash tun here is where you do your mash, which is where you take that cracked grain and introduce it to the water that we did all that ROing to before.
Yeah.
So this is where you need certain temperatures and that kind of stuff, and that water is going to extract sugar from the carbohydrates that are in the grain.
Okay.
So once the sugar's extracted, it's called wort in brewing. That'll come through our grant right here.
Good
so
Lord.
Once
This
you
is
get
like
that,
a lab, man.
pretty much, yeah.
Like Dexter's laboratory.
So you're getting a lot
that
of.
thing gets really hot.
It can. It just depends on the beer. There's different temperatures, and there's an agitator inside that's moving it around, basically, to give you a consistent draw on it. So you got your grain, which gives you your sugar water. You add your hops, which give.
By the way.
Thanks. You get your bitterness from your hops, and then you pitch your yeast whenever you're in your fermentation. That's what actually converts that sugar water into beer.
Okay, so as you can all see, we've got what you would call flights of beers. And I'm getting progressively more buzzed as the video has gone on. I've already consumed 2 in about, I don't know, what, 20 minutes?
20.
And I weigh 145 pounds, so it's going good.
That's probably the most embarrassing thing of that whole stuff.
I weigh 145 pounds. That's tough. I stopped working out a long time ago. So we wanted to talk to Eric more about, we kind of talked about the brewing process. I guess kind of, I've called it the supply chain problem. I mean, y'all distribute, you can stuff here, and then you sell it.
Right.
So what aspect of the business is that? I mean, because I've seen Two Docks beers in businesses across Lubbock.
Right. So we grew that. We added that on about the second year of the business.
Yeah.
We've now gotten to where we have about 120 accounts around town. That's restaurants, bars, hotels, all that kind of stuff. We have, we've had a good couple of years. Taylor Swift is our, and I know it's a joke game, but our name, but Taylor Swift is our director of distribution and sales. Yeah, he's a local guy. He's older than her.
His real name is Taylor Swift.
Yeah, man, I know.
I thought you were talking about the real Taylor Swift.
I wish.
Not
Yeah,
this guy's
we're
not
working
real.
on that. No, he's real.
He's
the real. So he's older, so he's the real Taylor Swift. That's what he says.
Taylor, if you're watching.
Yeah.
We love you.
But you know, he's done a great job of getting us on. We're also in HEB,
Are you really?
United, Market Street, Specs, Docks. We're going on Pinky's and Food King this week. So,
Very cool.
Oh,
yeah.
you're going to Pinky's?
Yeah, we're
that's huge.
That was probably pretty major. Second year COVID hitting, being able to can.
That's when we actually canning. We do kegs for a lot of the bars and restaurants, but canning wasn't even in. We had that in our 5-year plan,
Yep.
and we just escalated to our second year because we were like, we have to. That's the only place to make revenue last year. So we bought a canning line and incorporated cans fast.
I love it.
Yeah. So Lubbock Light,
Yep, Lubbock
obviously, it's one of our staples. We always have this on. It's a light beer. It's named after the Lubbock Lights incident, which you may or may not be familiar with. In the 50s, there was like.
with the Marfa lights. Have you heard of that?
Oh, Lubbock
Okay,
Lights.
Lubbock Lights get
48 or 42, right?
Right, and there was like tons of people throughout Lubbock County saw aliens that night, including professors, all kinds of stuff.
Acid?
No, they were all separate. They had nothing in common. They all reported it at the same
6
time.
lights, I think, that were in like a
Yeah.
pyramid shape, and they just. But 1948, not a whole lot of media.
This is
Right.
a thing?
The
Yeah.
Lubbock Lights, yeah.
That's why you'll notice ours
Really?
has the poster up there has a little alien beaming up some.
Oh, that's
yeah.
so
Do
cool.
y'all do those?
We don't yet, but we're gonna order some to sell for sure. We have T-shirts. We have Lubbock Light stickers and T-shirts and stuff like that. But I think we.
Get yourself a Two Docs t-shirt, Jaden.
Yeah, so we do sell merch on the website,
You do?
twodocsbrewing.com.
Okay.
Yes.
Use promo code Andrew below.
If it doesn't work, just go ahead and do it anyway.
Yeah, do it anyway. There's no promo code.
Send Andrew an email, he'll reimburse.
Yep, I'll reimburse you. $20, up to 5 cents.
Yeah.
So is there anywhere like Two Docs in Lubbock?
There's a bunch of breweries in Lubbock that are opening, and there's some great ones that have been open. So I would say Triple J's is amazing. The Brewery LBK is great. They're right down the street over on Broadway.
Yeah.
Plains Brewing out in sort of towards Wolfforth, really
Dang,
good.
you're so nice. I was expecting you to on these
No,
guys.
man, they're great, dude. One of my favorite things, one of my favorite things about the industry is that breweries always support each other. It's
Yeah.
like it's a competitive industry, but it's never ever like
You build each other up.
unfriendly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a sort of rising tide rises all
'Cause you're
ships kind
all
of
in
thing.
the
Yeah,
same
and especially in a
foot.
new market where we're super undersaturated. So we also have some great ones coming. Good Lines opening up. Dusty Moth is opening up in Ransom Canyon. All just open, all brewing, which is great. They're down the street from us on Broadway as well. We have, let's see, there's the Berkeley Hill guys, I think, are opening a brewery I've heard rumors
But
about.
screw the wineries, right?
Yes.
No, the wineries are great too. We do it. I'm not going to do that for anybody, man.
So
The wineries are awesome, yeah.
I mean, what would make, not to, invite competition or whatever, what would make someone want to come to Two Docs as opposed to going to another, I mean, what do y'all's beers have that's different?
I think that if you come to Two Docs, you're going to get a super high quality beer every time you order something. It's going to be of the top quality.
Yep.
I think our environment is absolutely awesome.
Conducive,
I think,
it's unbelievable.
downtown we have the big outdoor venue. We have live music. Yeah, so I think what makes us unique is just our location.
But I think, no, honestly, on the Two Docs question of having multiple breweries here, there are a lot of good breweries that probably do awesome beers. But in my eyes, and I'm born and raised in Lubbock, Two Docs is kind of the one who's, when you
They're
start
the
hearing about
trailblazer.
breweries, they're there. They're why they're in United, HEB, they're packaging there.
Yes.
Not that they don't make a great beer, but when you think quintessential Lubbock, where if
I would come to Two Docs.
Exactly.
I mean, because I remember when they opened, and I was like, oh, there's this new brewery, and I wasn't even into beer. I don't even think I was 21, and they didn't let me drink, which is good. They obey the law here. But I came, and I was thinking like, I came one time, and maybe it was like a trivia night or something. Y'all do trivia nights,
Yeah,
and
every Monday.
and we got live music here, seemingly live.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm waiting. They got.
He's loading up the.
He's loading it. We're good,
what
man.
they're doing is way more important.
Yeah, it's way more important. Y'all got live music here all the time. It seems like every time I come, someone's playing the guitar or something, doing something cool outside. There's B-roll running of the deck outside. It's really cool. So,
But to sum it all up, for me, Two Docs was kind of that trailblazing. If you're gonna have Lubbock Brewery,
Yep.
the first thing that pops in my head is Two Docs.
plus it's downtown.
Yeah, I mean, and I think like all of our partners are Texas Tech alumni,
Right.
and we're all from West Texas. We all love the city. We love what it is. One of the things we're always proud about is people that feel like it doesn't feel like Lubbock, because we love Lubbock, but we want to make Lubbock better in every way
Right.
we can. So
Yep.
it's like it doesn't feel like Lubbock, but every beer is like Lubbock Light, Prairie Dog Porter,
Exactly.
Two Docs Bock, Buddy Hoppy IPA with Buddy Holly's image on it. Chilton Goza, like we love the city, and we just want to make it feel like a new and unique addition to the city when we open.
And this is what, keeps people intrigued about. There's one thing that happens here, First Friday Art Trail, we've discussed in videos. this is right next to where that takes place. So it's a culture kind of
This is a stop on
stewing
the rail,
pot.
100%.
Yeah, this is a cultural boiling pot for Lubbock, and it's, I mean, like you just said, the Buddy Hoppy, the Prairie Dog Porter, these are things that are conducive to the Lubbock environment. So it's very, and it's definitely, I mean, it's helping the economy. Obviously, you're providing jobs and brewing tons of beer and distributing. So it's cool, man.
That's really our goal in the end of the day, was to become at least a statewide brand, and then always be, you know, somebody that made our city proud.
Right.
So
Well, y'all
we love
definitely
the
are.
idea, you know, people learning about who Buddy Holly, remembering like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
wow,
Buddy
Buddy Holly,
Holly.
where's
Yeah,
oh, he's
yeah.
from Lubbock, like someone in Dallas seeing that can in 5 years and just being like, wow, that's
gotta
cool.
go to Lubbock.
You know, yeah, I forgot about
drinking a
Lubbock,
beer.
you know. And it's like, Lubbock is a great city, and we love it, and we love the things that are happening, and the growth and the economic development that's going on in the city right now. We're just excited to be part of the downtown revitalization.
Well, y'all are
effort.
killing it, man, and we love it too.
Well, thank you, man. I
And
appreciate it. I think
cheers
we
to
should
y'all.
talk for the-
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can handle it. I do have to drive.
Okay, yeah.
But well, maybe I'll take one more. Yeah, my dad is here. But man, Eric, thank you so much for doing this with
thank
us.
you for
And
thinking
it's
of us, yeah.
it's. I mean, this is. If you're watching up to this point, you got to come here. I mean, this is like the brewery in Lubbock. It's the first place we thought of, the first place we wanted to come to. We wanted to get out of the office and come here, like come out more, and this is exactly where we thought of first. So definitely consider that. This place is just amazing. So, yeah, thank you, Eric. Appreciate it, man. Let's cheers it.
One more.
Cheers it one more time.
Here, that one's for you.
Yeah, JD, you can't cheers an empty glass. Cheers. Ding.